But when it first happened, it looked awfully nasty. We thought it may have even been the end of him in the tournament. New Zealand, Samoa, game 4 after a simply superb opening to the tournament yesterday at Millennium Stadium in Cardiff with the Australia-England match. Isaac Luke gets us underway. Second half up in the north of England, the home of the Warrington Wolves. And Samoa with the first possession, wanting to build on that plan that we brought to you. Score a try coming up to half-time. Score the first try of the second half, and then a couple of converted tries away. Offload there to Godinez, and he's done the same nicely in the play to Leilua. Samoa putting it together in the very first set after half-time. All started with an offload from Leeson Armour. And again, what a disappointment to come up with an error there after such a good first few plays.
Yeah, he's saying Leilua dropped it cold when he bashed Isaac Luke 15 metres back, and then saying he dropped the ball there. He challenged that decision to see if he does.
This is Armour's offload here.
It's good offload. At least he's got an A, is it?
It is.
He gets the ball away to Leilua, who just didn't quite replicate that.
Isaac, heads in.
Well, Kiwis are set out right here. They've got Sonny Bill Williams standing out at right centre. They're coming his way from the scrum, but doesn't quite get there as Farre took a step and straightened up. He certainly produced the right foot step a number of times tonight, Dean Farre. Here is Waria Hargreaves. He likes to run straight at them, and they take a piece of him on the way to ground. The tackle of Sue. Foreign, a dummy, fallen for by Leilua, but not the men up close. New Zealand 25 metres away from the Samoan line. 90 seconds into the second half. At 22-4. This is Frank Paul Nuasala playing his first test since 2010 tonight. Luke to the right side for Foreign. Foreign to Johnson. This is what they did the first half. Farre, loose ball. Tuivasa Sheckers with it. Now he'll start dancing across field with a show and go. 11 from the line. Luke again on the 10-metre line. Last tackle. The kick from Foreign. Right to the corner. Manu launches a jump. There's a fitness test on the ankle. He does a little point up to heaven to his dear mate, the late Sonny Pye. A World Cup try to Manu Vatuvei, one of the stars of rugby league.
And he's a big star that climbs into the heavens there. Great kick from Foreign, I think it is. Up he goes over Vide and finishes with a plumb. That's a great kick from Foreign, and just a running jump that Manu wants, and shows his prowess. He certainly tested his ankle, didn't he?
Well, it's a weapon, isn't it, Robbie? He's a weapon.
He's a weapon. When he's moving at speed, he timed that perfectly. Right on the point where he needed to do it at the top of his speed. He leapt into the air and got that ball out of the hands of the Samoan winger.
Make it harder for yourself.
I've got to tell you, if he was a racehorse, his walk out from the tunnel to start the second half, I didn't want to have a set on him. He didn't look good in the parade ring, did he?
You'd have shot him.
And if you look at him, if you're looking at him just there, he still looks like he's limping just a little. He's just taking his time getting back there. He's not jogging back. But I tell you what, on that leap, it didn't look like there was anything wrong with him.
Brian Noble would have shot him.
Well, maybe for the glue, I was trying the horse analogy that you were going. Get to the glue factory. You got to shoot the horse to get into the glue factory.
Yes, but I haven't seen a racetrack where they bring out the white sheet and pull out the shotgun these days. I don't think they do it that way anymore, do they? It's been a while.
All right, lethal injection.
Nobby is pretty old, though.
Yeah, well, that's true. 4 metres in from touch, Sean Johnson with his conversion attempt.
Back on, Tony.
And Johnson off the boot, not quite. 26-4. If I may say, a sombre note across New Zealand Rugby League and the team over the weekend with a passing of Ron Ackland, an immortal of New Zealand Rugby League as a player at 2 Rugby League World Cups in 57 and 60, and then as a coach in 77. And to his family and to his friends, our thoughts with you, and indeed all of the New Zealand squad here. Their deepest sympathies. The passing of the great Ron Ackland at age 78.
Stay down the kick.
A true legend of New Zealand Rugby League.
Back on.
So play resumes for Samoa with Anthony Milford Job becomes a little tougher for Samoa to stay in touch emotionally in the game at 26-4. They can't afford to let the Kiwis get away as they did in the first half. I don't know whether they'd find their second win. Big run there by Williams. It's got to be said, not too many carries from Sonny Bill tonight. Certainly hasn't overplayed his hand.
He's not got into fifth gear yet for sure, has he? He's just cruising into the game, if that's the right expression, and picking his moments.
And now Jared Waria-Hargreaves, well, he's had plenty of touches.
Yeah, he's put his hands up pretty much every time.
And every time there's been 3 and 4 defenders that have needed to be called on to tackle him. What a run here. Frank Paul, Nuasala. Wow. Straight through the centre. Foreign, 20 metres out of dummy. Has them turned, then gets a flick. Hoffman on to Luke. Last pass moving forward, but referee Richard Silverwood had his back to it. Luke has gone over. They're going to check it with a video referee. I'm sure that the replay will show the referee's got his back to it. He was trying to get out of the way. But Luke is at the end of it. And now we check the grounding. It may...
Okay, still in the air. This angle could be better. Still in the air. In the air, in the air. In the air, he's in the air, he's in the air. That's a try.
So the decision confirmed here on the big screen for the fans at the ground, and it is a try. And some may say, well, gee, he's given time to put it down, but you are watching it in slow motion there. You've got to give that a try. Yeah, 30 points to 4 it is. Isaac Luke, the 4-pointer.
Definitely a fair try. Real manful effort from Ben Roberts to try and stop him getting it down, but he gets it down in the end. It's Nuasala that is the one that creates the problem before. Foran creates problems there with his Hoffman. You're a little interchange. Foran takes it on the back of what Nuasala did earlier. And then maybe a debate on the final pass in relation to forward or not, but they all count now. It's on the score sheet.
Where the man in pink, he's just doing his best to get out of the way. There was going to be a collision, so he's just a victim of circumstance. I'm not being critical that he had his back to the play. His priority was there to get out of the way.
Yeah, it's called survival. You've seen these blokes in the black shirts; they're really big, aren't they?
And Johnson has landed the conversion. So 22-4 at halftime has quickly become 32-4 inside 6 minutes. And Isaac Luke, who was man of the match in the warm-up game last week, the 50-0 win over the Cook Islands, and the man who leads the haka.
But he did a fantastic job. If you'd seen it when they played the ball, he released the ball and just head straight up the field. He knew that there was space out wide, but he also knows that with the numbers pouring through, he could score himself underneath the post. Another good hook as well.
Yeah, another point, Robbie, about Isaac Luke, and you can comment on it. In the past, New Zealand have played a dummy half off the bench, a Thomas Lulawai, but such is the role now and the experience of Isaac Luke that they don't need that, you believe?
Yeah, well, I was looking at the team sheet, and obviously we did notice that there wasn't another player. And I was thinking in the first half, Isaac Luke was doing a lot of defense. These big Samoan forwards were getting at him, and he was on the back foot quite a bit. But he's got an engine to burn, and that's one of the strengths of the modern-day international hooker.
Oh, and there's a big run. 2008 World Cup, Luke came off the bench. Leilua was the starting hooker. Sonny Bill Williams wasn't happy. Then he's thrown the ball to Peter Godinay. Poor little Peter. Just about the smallest Samoan out there. And he made Sonny Bill angry.
Oh, it's not allowed, is it? What I will say about the debate you're having about Luke, I still think Lulawai will come into the mix. He's had a bit of an injury this week, hasn't he? I think he'll either come off the bench. I still think they'll roll him around.
And Johnson finding touch. Well, this is relentless now. New Zealand look like they've got their game face on again. Goodwin takes the tack, and Foran gives it away for Mannering, who's already got 2 tries in that first half. Tackled low down by Sue. Tell you what, the young Tiger's been good, Sue, at lock forward tonight for Samoa. He's really working hard. There he is again. Great tackle on Nuasala. Good stuff. Suazo Sue.
I think you hurt him as well.
Nuasala hurt.
I think he landed awkwardly.
Check the contact.
Oh, we're thinking head clash there at the finish. The tackle was beautiful around the legs from Sue. Takes a lot to stop Nuasala. Look at the tackle. That's classic stuff. But did he follow up?
His head on the turf.
Or does he cop a knee at the finish from Soliola?
They far longer. Yeah. Nothing malicious in it.
Nothing wrong. Okay, we've had a report, lads. We've had a report. Video ref. Okay. Back off, lads. Back off.
They're getting a little bit hot under the collar, the Kiwis, having watched the replay. Suddenly we find all the Kiwi players there, both concerned about the well-being of Nuasala, but I think with plenty to say to the Samoan players.
Yeah, I think they're pointing the ball a little bit as well, aren't they?
Tackle 2, come on.
I think it's obviously a very nasty cut somewhere around the right eye here that they're applying pressure to.
I do think it was an accident.
He's still down. Frank Paul Nuasala. I still get back though to the original tackle of Suaso Sue. Was a classic, front on. Matt Parrish is on the phone again.
Yeah, I think he's on the phone to the sideline, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Maybe he didn't tell his wife he was coming over to the World Cup and she's just seen him on TV. What's going over there?
Took the wrong line.
Just in away from the line, it will be a restart. I don't think it'll be a penalty. It'll be a play the ball for New Zealand. And it is only the second tackle. Nuasala's up. Generous applause from the fans here.
Tackle 2.
Big man, hard man, Frank Paul Nuasala. We had just over 45,000 for the opener yesterday. And the crowd here, 14,965, is outstanding in Warrington. And I'm glad the weather has been kind. Wind got up, but not too much rain.
Back up. Go, 3.
And a real festival feel to it as Foran pushes right. Johnson to far right. Tuivasa-Sheck has got the ball now. Tuivasa-Sheck is just 3 metres away.
Goal line.
And they had to scramble across the Samoan defence. Milford across there. And now New Zealand's ready to swing it to the left. No, straight goes Williams. And the offload. Johnson put Nuasala under pressure. Beautiful flick. For it. Luke. Then Mannering. Mannering's away. Goodwin. Great ball. And Manu's got another one. Quick hands. Brilliant hands. And Manu Vatuve has scored a double here for New Zealand. But at one stage in the first half, we were concerned that he may well be replaced and his World Cup could be over. He does know his way to the try line.
Well, it's Nuasala who gets the offload, and it's just a matter of hands. Luke, Mannering, Goodwin, Vatuve finishes easily. They want to score an easier try in this World Cup. But it's the offload from Nuasala there, Frank Paul Nuasala there, that releases the Kiwis to a flurry of passing and to the edge, and great finish from Manu.
Yes, a great play by Goodwin as well. You've got to give the opportunity. When this guy gets into space, you know he's going to score the try, so just get the ball to him early. But the lead-up play before that was what was special, because they took the Samoan defence all the way over to their left-hand side, opening up that space on the Kiwis' left, so they were able to capitalise on that, keep the ball alive, and score the try in space.
Manu Vatuve up to 15 tries now in 21 tests. He's really motivated this year. He was left out of the New Zealand squad last year. He missed the Anzac test this year. So he's back in the side. And I don't know, Brian, you look at this New Zealand side and you consider the players in the squad. You're thinking Luluai may have some part in it. And Martelino's not part of the 17. But you think Stephen Kearney has picked what he believes is his top 17 for the first game?
I think he's gone real close. I think, just as we got Johnson with the kick, not nailed another one. I think he's gone close. I think the right expression is he'll fiddle around in the centres. You know, I think he'll have a look at a few people there before he picks his final lineup. I think he's comfortable with the half. I think he's comfortable with the fullback. The 9, obviously. He's got some choices to make, all the big blokes, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's got plenty of them. 7 tries to 1 now, 36-4. We give you the in-goal head-on replay. And just well done. The push was almost enough to get Manu off balance there in the corner. Became a dad for the 4th time this year. Manu has now got 3 daughters. And And Uria Hargreaves coming back. Oh, and he's pushed Sue out of the way.
It's been impressive, hasn't he, Hargreaves?
It'll be challenging for man of the match, I think, Jared Uria Hargreaves. It's a tough choice. We've got a long way to go. We've got 30 minutes of football ahead of us here. 36-4. And here's Elijah Taylor. He's another forward that's got some footwork. Had a pretty good year for the Warriors. Elijah Taylor off to Penrith next year. What a signing that is for the Panthers in the NRL. Isaac Luke gets one over the collar. And he'll be forced to play at 42 metres away from the New Zealand line. It's a real mess there. Tangle of bodies. Sonny Bill Williams on to four and quick. Beautiful. Mannering on to Goodwin. Oh, that's a good forward pass, that one. In the scale of forward passes, that's up around an 8 or 9 out of 10, that one.
Easy. We could call that from behind the sticks. You could tell it was forward.
Yeah, boys.
Leah's decided to make the player go in and up and put them under pressure, and I think in the end that caused a bit of a problem for the Kiwis, which 3 metres.
He did have the defender, was right on top of him, but that's probably some of the more space and time that they've had to make under those. So I think he had too much time to make that pass, and it went even worse.
Oh, hello! What about a little touch over the top? Jerry Hargreaves and Frank Poinuasala. This is a little square up. This is a square up for the knee.
Yeah.
Did the punch come from over the top here? Is it a slap or a punch?
I think.
Just a slap across the head.
It'll live. Jarrett's got up there and it wasn't me, and gets copped one on the melon for it as well.
He started on, but they did it on Sue. Why'd they pick on him?
He didn't do anything wrong.
He did a beautiful tackle on Uasala.
I think Frank just wants anybody.
Okay, he lashes out. Penalties going against him.
That might be still in Disneyland.
Where's he gone?
Yeah, well, I don't know whether the slap in the face is one of the rides there, but Frank Poinuasala, he's fired up now. So Arso Sue gets called.
Scrum, okay. Penalties going against them for lashing out. Go wind them up, okay?
Don't wind him up.
No, you do wind him up. You get a penalty. If I'm Suasu, I get in his face next time. I come up with my best one-liner. I draw another penalty from him. Richard Silverwood, that's dud advice. That's bad advice. Kicker's going to find the line. 10 metres away. Well, here come the Samoans. The Samoan Warriors. At 36-4, they've got a chance. And there's plenty of fire in the game now as well. Leeson Armel. Crowd gets involved. They are hungry for a Samoan try. And they're spread to the left side. And it is Vince Matangi, just 5 away from the line. Williams over the top of the tackle, slows down the play the ball. Connor gets them back to the right. Into the play, Milford decides to give it. And Laloa is over! Joseph Laloa scores for Samoa. And don't they celebrate the time? The Samoans, you can't question their spirit. They're still having a red-hot go. And Joseph Laloa scores the try.
He's run right over the top of Bryson Goodwin here. I'm sure he has. Milford releases him, and yep, inside shoulder of Bryson Goodwin, and goes, you can't stop me. Stop me if you can. Never mind the face slap. This is a body slap. Boom! And gets the ball down. Really gave it to him. Great finish from Lalia. Get that here. Boom! And slams the ball down, and keeps it, and slams it down again. Slam dunks it. Nobody was going to stop him.
Great try by the Newcastle centre as a teenager. Played a grand final for the Roosters in 2010. And a standing ovation from the crowd here in Warrington. They love that. They love the tenacious Samoans. And now a nice chant going around as well. This is a footy ground, ladies and gentlemen, in the other side of the world. This is a true rugby league ground, let me tell you.
Well, they've brought the crowd into play now, the Samoans, and given a big lift. He's given them a charge. Let's see what comes next.
Oh, I tell you what, the run from the kickoff.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready for it, because there's going to be a small army in black and white jumpers coming down to make the tackle. Milford with a conversion attempt from half a metre in from touch. to get the Samoans to double figures for 36 to 10. Nowhere near it. So,
what are the odds on Sue getting his face slapped again? He didn't do anything wrong if he carries this ball.
Well, if I'm the Samoans, I want Matangi to run it back because he's fearless. He's absolutely fearless.
This is a good finish from Malia.
Simon,
he wasn't going to be stopped, was he?
Okay, keep him calm.
And Kiwi's making some changes there. Maria Hargreaves has just gone from the field. So has Craig Paul Nuasala.
Stay behind.
And Cassiano's back into the action. So is Samoa, who ended up starting the match tonight despite having 15 on his back. So the kick-off at 36 points to 8. And they will get Matangi to roll. You beauty. Beautiful stuff. Matangi and Samoa. Oh, you can see that coming. Nearly Samoa wants to lock horse
into it.
Early morning in New Zealand, and Samoan fans watching. Nice and lively now over the breakfast table, this stuff. Samoa 15 metres inside their own half. And the ball comes up with Farlongo. 4 tackles in, 36 to 8. Roberts now up to the line. Oh, doesn't find Milford. Just went wrong. He can still make something of it, this kid. Don't worry about that. Swamped by Cassiano. Last tackle for Samoa. He's slow to his feet.
Squashed him.
And then ball comes up high and gathered in well. That wasn't easy. The pull down there by Manamir Silly. And now here comes the Kiwi.
Big Manu wants it on as well.
Can you believe we've got 25 minutes more of this?
Go one.
Hope so.
Yes, indeed. Tuivasa Shek with the ball. 40 metres away from their own line. Clash of the Titans in some regard. As Goodwin comes looking for work. Some of the forwards just taking a little breather. With the game lifting in intensity. Luke Cassiano. They went looking for him again. Samoa come up with the ball. Junior Sauer's got it.
We're into this.
Look, just look at the scoreline again. It's 36 to 8. And these two sides are ripping into each other like the loser has to leave the country.
Good.
Go, 2.
Pedicodine. On it comes with Matangi.
3.
Big Mossy's here.
Off the ball, go.
Mossy wants to join in too.
We just turned fans in the box. We're not commentators. We're just watching all the rest of them here. We're cheering what's happening. 19 from the line. Samoa threatened to score a third try. Beautiful ball. On it comes. Leiloa's got the moves. Beautifully picked up. Vito is strong. He's held a minute from the line.
Go.
So again, it will come up and a little kick, and it'll be fielded by the Kiwis. He's asked some questions. Manamir Silly. Mossy Masoi comes in on Hoffman. They may have scored. This little whippet, Panani Manamir Silly, is asking real questions of the New Zealand defence. Simon Mannering wants a discussion with referee Silverwood, but it's off to the video referee.
What's happening in the tackle? It's a kick. Okay, go through. Through. Can I get another angle, please?
Does he interfere here is the question.
Okay, it's a kick. The ball is still in the air. He's in control, he's in control, he's on the ground. That's a try.
I can't believe this is a try. The rule says you can't interfere with the defender. The little bloke's got the ball. Mossy Masoi takes out Josh Hoffman. We had a try disallowed in Span of Origin. Viewers would know from, was it last year, not this year's series, but it was Sam Friday came in and pushed over Ben Hannon or something to that regard. That was as blatant as I've ever seen. Mossy Masoi, if you've ruled that...
It's like an American football.
Exactly.
From guard taking somebody out of the play, wasn't it?
Silly, you've ruled that he has possession. Yes. And Mossy Masoi cannot come over the top and make contact with the defender like that. to push him off the man. He can't do that.
I agree. That's the rule.
But the video referee didn't even look at that.
You could argue it's a tackle, but then if it's a tackle, it's a 2-on-1 split.
Yeah. It's not a try.
But I thought, on the replay you saw that Manu Silly had control of the ball before Mossy Masoi got involved, but we were only looking at the put down. So, I mean, what hope was Hoffman of holding him up with 125 kilos of Mossy?
No.
Smashing it.
Genuinely right, Mossy. It's an assist. It's not allowed.
Anyway, I tell you what, I don't want to spoil the party of the fans who are loving the emotion of Samoa. We're about to see another kick-off return as Milford's kick. Boy.
He's having a shocker, isn't he, on the kick in front?
Well, I don't think he needs Daryl Halligan. I think he needs a golf pro to straighten up that hook. 36-12. Matangi's ready again.
What price to kick off now?
Leeson Armau's down there too, I think. That's a big moment for the young bloke. He's without a contract next year either, so I think he's been impressive. He's Brian Noble's just writing down the spelling of the name, so he might end up in Salford. We'll just see. Here we go. Luke kicks off. Get ready for this. Still 22 minutes to go. The running is full steam ahead, baby. 21 metres out from their own line. Samoa. Look, if I want a man running for the life, I'll probably give it to Matangi.
Big man.
Mossy Masoi.
Damn, Cassiano.
Tell you what, I want him as my accountant.
Yes, indeed.
What has happened to this game?
Soliola, 15 metres away from half-time. The fans are singing. Genius now, even the backs are physical. And now there's a penalty to Samoa. It is the Samoan Warrington Wolves playing here tonight at Halliwell Jones Stadium. And look, the Kiwis, they're trying to physically play Samoa, but Samoa are giving back as good as they get.
Oh, Junior Sowers welcomes to the party and bowls a couple of people over.
Oh, could have a look at that. Sam Cassiano and Masoi.
Yeah.
Well, it's the size of a small country when they join together.
I'm telling you, it was an earthquake.
There's Samoa. Here is Mossy Masoi. 19 metres away from the line. Cassiano decided to go for the leg that time. Godinay, centrefield, Sue, on it comes. Matangi, hit and spin. He improves with every game you see of him, this bloke. Siwa Matangi, 15 away from the line. Godinay, across field, Roberts, Milford. One step. Oh, he's finished off. I don't know whether he deserved that, but he copped it anyway. From Samoa. This is knock 'em down stuff now. And little Manu Silly still trying his best. Again, he gets swallowed by Cassiano, figuratively speaking. 11 away from the line. Leeson Armau. And Samoa! Leeson Armau is held up by the defence. Look at the army. Look at the black wall.
Samoa have just turned this game on the head. Everything about them is about being over physical. And they're dominating the play and keeping New Zealand on the back foot. And these fans here are growing with them.
This is fantastic. I hope that it's being relayed to our viewers around the world. They're picking up just how good the feel is at this ground. Soliola has a run of the footy. 29 away from the New Zealand line. What is it? Is it 3 straight tries to Samoa or 2? It could be 3 in just a moment. Sow with the ball. 20 away from the New Zealand line. The Kiwis under assault at the moment from the Samoans. Roberts feeding that ball along for Tafua, who's back on there. He doesn't mind running hard and straight. 18 from the line. They are in the zone again to score. Godinay and the ball right-hand side on the bounce if they can find more of Milford. Leilua's got away. Leilua's got away almost from Sonny Bill Williams. 9 away from the line. Vito dummy half. It'll go to Milford. He can set it up. Just decides to pass. Godinay to Masoi. 8 metres from the line. Samoa still with a chance. It's last tackle. Godinay left. Roberts steps. Roberts says shut down. It'll be a changeover, a metre away, and the crowd are left baying for more, and there is more. There's still 16 to go. 36 to 18. Could you possibly have seen this coming when New Zealand... They will score! Antonio Winterstein comes up with the ball. I think it was the captain who lost it.
I think he did.
Mannering lost the ball. He's not blowing up about it. Samoa have got another one. The video referee to check it, but I'm sure it is the Samoans' 5th try of the night.
Okay. 1-on-1. Okay, let's play on. Let's play on. The pass. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy with that.
This is an easy one. Winterstein, Mannering, that's a dark boat. Oh, hang on. Whoa, wrong. They've made a mistake. They've made a mistake. They've pressed the wrong button. Oh boy. They've had 2 attempts at it. Well, this is quite confusion.
Yeah. The video refs give a try. The wrong graphics going up on the screen. It's a try, mate. Okay? Put the right graphic up.
Now it's try. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's it.
Absolutely right, boy. Oh, there, Ben Roberts is the thief in the night here. He picks Mannering's pocket, and Antonio Winterstein has nothing to do but to run round under the sticks. Now we've got another kick-off, Bossy.
That brought back lovely memories of the first time the video referee was ever used in Australia. The 1997 Rugby League Nines tournament in Townsville. And they mucked it up at first attempt. Graham Annesley was the video referee. He pressed the wrong button. And Winterstein comes up with a try.
Ben Roberts pulled the right strings, picked the right pocket.
Now, hang on a second. I'm not going to get carried away here. Can Samoa get a 36 all? It's 36-22. They're on a roll with 4 straight tries. You're going to stop this wave, this crowd?
No. I can't see it happening. But I can see it happening. They're on a roll. They've got momentum. Why not? Keep going. Tell you what, I bet Mossy Masour puts his hands up for this next carry. He's still there.
He's already ready. He's ready on the dead ball line. Mossy Masour to bring it back.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Robbie, as the New Zealand representative here, are they rattled?
Yes, they're definitely rattled, but I would say this. If Masour stood on that side, kick to the other side.
That's a good call.
I mean, I bet they don't. But if you ask me, and logically, I would.
Well, this kick needs to be landed to keep it going at 36-22, and it is landed. 36-24. So let me take thought. It was 36-4. 22-4 at halftime. They kicked away. And now 36-24. No question of the strip from Ben Roberts.
Great play. Picked his pocket brilliantly.
The argument there, Simon Mannering went in too soft.
All right, Luke, get ready. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can I introduce you to Mossy Masour? Back he comes to the 20.
Oh, kick to the other side.
He should have his own night show over here in the north of England. The Mossy Show. 30 away from their own line, and still there is 13.5 minutes remaining. An incredible night of rugby league here. I mean, I loved every moment of the opener, Australia and England, but I think
this has just brought it all to life.
This is a different box of fish right here. 5 inside their own half at a venue with such charm and such atmosphere, and the players delivering a physical contest, the like of which you rarely see. Roberts kick. So he goes back to the end goal. The blue jumpers coming from everywhere. New Zealand 5 away from their own line. 13 to go. 36-24. Mossy Masour! That's it, Manu, who gets up with a smile. boy, oh boy. This is amazing stuff. Penalty New Zealand for offside inside the 10.
He was right, but Richard, come on.
Did you see Mossy Masoi just get Manu? And Manu was smiling, was he not?
I think that's a sick mentality when you're smiling after that. Great game of rugby league. This World Cup's alive and kicking.
Sean Johnson play just settles down. Look, at the moment, with the greatest of respect to the defending champs, the crowd don't want New Zealand to have the ball. They just let Samoa, although then again they're enjoying Samoa come up with the hits. Pritchard back just over halfway. What a match. Isaac Luke, Jesse Bromwich, in it comes Samoa. In his first test for New Zealand, has played for Tonga previously. Now Luke, and they go nice and tight, and Bromwich is rocked by Tafua, but bounced away from the tackle. Samoa with the big hits, they have to make sure of the tackle. They can't let the offloads creep in. Johnson goes inside, Williams, Sonny Bill, Sonny Bill, oh, he's bombed it, dropped it, he's bombed it, he's slipped over the dead ball line. I don't think he has scored. I'm with you. I don't think he scored.
He slipped, his foot went over first. He doesn't know, he knows he hasn't scored.
Sonny Blue Williams. Sonny Bill, what happened?
This stadium would have been waiting for him to do that as well, not the slip. To put on the Sonny Bill Williams show.
What about the crowd
the final hurl?
Tell you what, the crowd are...
Bill's
Okay, take your time, yeah. That's okay. Just slow. He's on the dead ball line. That's not try. 20 restart.
We can't see, we can't enjoy anymore.
This game's got it all.
Welcome back to Rugby League Test football, Sonny Bill Williams. But after an amazing run, a sensational run, an embarrassing moment. And listen to the crowd now. No try, yes. Oh boy, what a night. What about the run he just produced?
Oh, brilliant. People have paid. There must be 10,000 people paid to just see this bloke tonight. And part of it, and that's what they came to see. Well, they didn't come to see because they're into the Samoan team now. Is a slip and the foot out and in the in goal. Brilliant play, brilliant run.
They wanted to see something special from Sonny Bill, but probably not that special.
They've seen a great game of rugby league so far.
Well, they've seen something. Oh, there we go again on halfway Samoa, and still 11 minutes remaining in one of the great games in World Cup Rugby League history. Am I going over the top? No, certainly not for enjoyment. Lalua, Godinay kicks, and I don't know about taking the ball out of play. He's taken it out of play, I think. Keep it in play. Get Hoffman running out and go down and smash him.
Agree with you there, Vossi. They've got the momentum at the moment. What they need to do, keep that tempo high. New Zealand are on the back foot and a bit rocked at the moment, so don't know if that was the right call.
Lisa Narmau down in back play for the Samoans. He can't get to this scrum. Wow, what about the bomb try, eh? I mean, we see bomb tries, and it does happen, but in that circumstance, the big bloke, one of the superstars of the game. I mean, does Wayne Rooney miss from 1 metre out ever?
Yeah.
It happens to them.
Look at this run. Look at this athlete.
Look how confident he is. It's all
Look at this. Look at this.
No.
Oh, no.
Well, he knows as well. He knows.
The look just before the ball goes down. It's like, oh no.
Dear. New Zealand possession, just over 10 remaining in Warrington. Luke Bromwich. He's a talent, this young front rower, Jesse Bromwich, from the Melbourne Storm. Came to the club, or they signed his brother. They were looking to sign his brother, and he turned up. Kenny turned up with Jesse, and they said, we'll take him in too. We'll see what he looks like. And now look at him. Now look at Jesse. He's a star. Frank Pritchard with it. Nice step to get him over halfway. New Zealand in possession. They started the game on fire tonight. They led 22-0. Almost the perfect first 20 minutes. Oh, Williams is challenged there by the Samoan defence. He won't take a backward step, but that was strong. Johnson, there's one of those bombs from Sean Johnson. Out towards the wing. No one wants to touch it. Back it comes. Play on. Johnson will get a second crack. Yes, he will. But this time he goes for a lower kick. Be fielded on the full by Vito. Vito wants to run. Gives it over the top. Leilua's got the ball. Puts the fend on Goodwin. And then loses the ball over the sideline.
This game's had everything now, Bossy.
Well, what else happens the last night? What are we going to have? The referee has to fall over at some point. Then we've had the whole box and dice.
Well, he nearly made a tackle in the first half, didn't he? He was trying his best to get out of the way.
Scrum to form 40 metres away from the Samoan line. And I mentioned again, quick turnaround for the Kiwis. They will play Friday night at Avignon against France, who earlier tonight beat Papua New Guinea 9-8. In a match that Papua New Guinea had a chance to win in the final minutes with a shot at goal from in front. Bryson Goodwin. He was almost given a bath there by Joseph Leilua, and a penalty this late in the game for lying on the man. New Zealand.
Bit late to make a statement from the referee, isn't it?
Taking a quick tap, and Mannering has it 20 away from the line. 36-24. New Zealand, Samoa. Foreign goes short. Pritchard, good play. Hoffman. Hat-trick for Manu Vanuve. Hoffman delivered a pass and then was hammered by the defence. But Manu's got a hat-trick here. And that was a good rugby league try by the Kiwis.
That was a good rugby league try and maybe a poor decision. I think it was Vito on the wingers, and he's come in here and to try and stop the play and misses his assignment. Because they have the numbers. Once he makes that decision to come, he's got to make that play. Exposes Leilua. And Manu Vanuve's great hands to release Manu, and he gets his hat-trick.
And they have that strength on the right-hand side, like we saw with Sonny Bill Williams to do the ball playing. But there you saw Big Frank Pritchard doing the ball playing. Get the ball to him early, let him draw the defenders to him, and he releases the player out the back.
He's a great character too. I don't know whether you know him well, Brian, but he does tremendous work off the field. Manu, always the first to put his hand up and help the charities and all the like. He's a terrific bloke for the game, and from time to time he makes some of the most horrendous errors ever. But, you know, he's got this philosophy. I make a mistake, I've got to make it up to the team straight away. I just think he's a wonderful bloke for rugby league, Manu Vanuve. I
agree. And you have to say that we've seen some really physical clash tonight, and the greatest things about our great game, and well, we all know that they're great blokes out there. A lot of people do what Manu does and plays their part, and have been playing their part for this World Cup for the next 5 or 6 weeks.
It's going to be interesting to see how New Zealand run this ball back from the kickoff.
Yeah, good point. Johnson, now, there's a serious business of goal kicking. Johnson needs to get them on target. I mean, they're not all important tonight, and maybe not even in their next 2 prelim games, but down the track, the 2-pointers, they're going to be vital. You saw Jonathan Thurston. He had a few indifferent moments last night as well in Cardiff. There's a great one from Johnson. Well done, Sean Johnson. There's 6.5 to go. 42-24. 8 tries to 5.
Well, the money ball to Manu there was the guy that took the shot. Was it Hoffman? Who came around the back? It was Hoffman that came around the back, and he took one for the team there to give Manu his score.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice play by Hoffman to send back to Australia, because there's a lot of conjecture about him at the moment, and some have said, even his own teammate Justin Hodges said he can't play fullback. Well, and they got Ben Barber coming to the Broncos, and Hoffman just produced a really good ball-playing fullback play there.
Absolutely.
And Maria Hargreaves is pushed back by the Samoa defence. You don't see that too often. Certainly didn't see it in the opening 20 minutes. They got over the advantage line every play, the Kiwis. And this is Bromwich up over the 20 with 6 to go now, 42-24. And here is Williams. Back as far as the 30. Nice play the ball, a quick one for Luke. Off go the Kiwis. Luke can offload, but over the top, Armau managed to get one arm around the ball, and then he's lost it, Isaac Luke, and that should be a scrum. It is. Samoa will have a scrum, Pete. Crowd again supporting. I've never heard a crowd support a referee so much. It's amazing.
I think it's the the call supporting. I think it's the Blues they're really supporting. I think they've got a bit of history with Mr. Silverwood, so I'm not sure he's on top of the tree in the popularity stakes.
Let's go.
Rugby League from Halliwell Jones Stadium in Warrington. And Matt Parrish comes down to the sideline, the Samoan coach. Been quite the night. This is the ground where they pay tribute to the great Brian Bevan. As now Samoa getting away. And Junior Sow it is. Inside the 30. Bevan 740 tries for Warrington. 740. Matangi with the ball. 23 metres away from the Kiwis line. Got an aim. Masoi's rushed back out there. This time it comes up for Farlongo to take another run. 15 away from the line. It will be slightly embarrassing for New Zealand if Samoa post 30. As the ball, Milford pushed it along. Roberts put it down. They're going to say play on. No, they're not. And it just broke down there.
Here we go, boys.
I think Milford has struggled a little bit to find cohesion with the Samoan halves here. I mean, his role will improve in this game, and that time you saw Milford playing inside of Ben Roberts. Yeah. So once they get that sorted out, Samoa will be even more impressive later in this tournament. Gee, that's a hairdo. And he suddenly wasn't bad, was it? Takes the tie out, Junior Sow.
Okay, lock in, lock.
Yes. Kiwis 20 metres away from their own line from the scrum feed, and Goodwin chased across field. So it's almost like a lull comes over proceedings. The crowd go quiet, and Pritchard goes on another run.
The Richter scale hasn't been moved for at least 6 players at the moment.
Nice rocking hit from Mossy Masoi on Waria Hargreaves. Oh, no, come on. Now,
yeah, I agree.
Now, you've got to allow that. These are two tough sides. And he said that Masoi's got a little bit over-aggressive, but you've got to let a bit come into the game.
Yeah, definitely. They'll know each other from their time at the Roosters as well, so they'll be... Oh, he's just giving it... Oh, it's just been another... He's giving it again to Hargreaves. I wonder if there's a bit of history from the Roosters. What do you think?
Oh, I think Mossy Masoi at the moment, he's got history with everyone. He's just, you know... And now Luke goes through, straight through. Takes on Milford. No thought of sidestepping. Tried to go right over the top. New Zealand, they look to finish with a flourish as it comes out nicely. Good ball. Nice pass it was from Sonny Bill. Didn't quite create the try. Luke's got another touch. Luke wanted to throw a long ball. Now he's forced back in field. Isaac Luke doesn't offload. 5 away. New Zealand in front of the Samoan posts at 42-24. Williams, Foran tries to get the kick off the outside of the boot. Manu almost had 4. Almost had 4 tries. And it's a pretty good try save right down in the corner.
Manu is silly, isn't it? Gets himself across there and maybe hurt his shoulder in the process, the way he landed.
The New Zealand setter and Penrith Panther in this Kiwi side. So a nice moment for Dean. And if you're talking about battle of Kiwi centres, because that's a contentious position, he's played certainly more than a part than Bryson Goodwin on the left-hand side. Kristen Inu is another that will figure later in the tournament. Line drop out from Roberts, a good one, fielded by Foran. Here we go again with Bromwich. Looks up, Samoan defenders there, but Bromwich again. Another forceful run with 90 seconds to go. 42-24. And this is Nuasala. Nuasala challenged there by Leilua, who's been great tonight for Samoa. Foran takes the Kiwis across right. Williams doesn't get the ball. Picked up one-handed by Waria Hargreaves, but this will be a Samoan scrum feed. And Sonny Bill's a bit down in the dumps.
Here we are, boys.
Not quite his night, but all the same, some brilliant moments from him this evening.
Whetted the appetite, hasn't it, Rossi? This game tonight, and what we saw from England and Australia, you know, the supposedly top 3 teams, and then you watch New Guinea go real close tonight, and probably should have won a game with a kick right at the death, and this game's just sparked everything off.
Well, I hope the French have a look at the way Samoa have taken a physical nature to tonight's match, and you know, played a lot of passion, a lot of spirit, and we know that we'll get passion, we know we'll get spirit from France, but they have to come with a real physical game as well, because I think the Kiwis will again look to go straight through the centre. But they will have home support down in Avignon. It will be quite the occasion Friday night, and a lot between now and then in World Cup action, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. For the final 60 seconds of the match. 25 away from their own line. Godinay, and again the chanting here at Warrington as Matangi was hit there. So the Kiwis look to finish with a few big tackles. Palongo, Roberts, double pump. Milford did well to pull his hand back from that one. Sal tackled short of halfway, 10 away in fact. Final 5 seconds we're down to. And it is Soliola as captain tonight. One last chance to attack, kick across field. Vito will get it. Vito loses it. And it's a mistake to finish the night. But what a game. What a game. Get up out of your lounge chairs and give the teams a standing ovation. If they're in the pub, raise your glass, because that has been a magnificent game here tonight in Warrington. So entertaining. 8 tries to 5 at full time. New Zealand